Welcome. Welcome to my first entry into Dump Truck Diaries. Shout out to Chad from Sprinting with Scissors. Check out his channel if you haven't already. And I want to start out today with giving a shout out to all my truck driver friends, my brethren in the struggle. I know there's actually a lot of us even here in this community, and that just goes to show you, because I want to give a quick fact for you guys. In the US, more men have the title of driver than any other job title. So it's a very important job, and it's a thankless job, or an underappreciated, I think, an underappreciated job, but it's integral to our way of life in America and all over the world. If you got it, a truck brought it. I gotta take this call. I'll be back. So that was my other homie. Actually, my best friend, freaking 30 years. But he works for another. He drives a dump truck too. For another company that I used to work at. I got him a job there, and we just check in every day, see where each other's at, what everybody's doing. Plus it's Monday, see what's up with the weekend. Truck drivers. I was saying that, as I was saying before I took that phone call. So there's a lot of truck drivers out here. And if you notice, there's a lot of them in this community. There's a handful. So I just wanted to give a shout out, recognize all my drivers out there. Today, we're just kicking. I'm actually getting loaded right now. Let's see if we can take this off. I'm getting loaded right now. Let's see. There. We're loading this AB. Oh, and check this little, check out what I got going on. That's how I got it mounted up today. Little magic arm. But yeah, we're just loading up AB. That's what we call it. Stands for aggregate base. Basically, it's just, or also known as base rock. It's just rock that they use to build a foundation for anything, roads. Specifically, this one is for roads. We're working in like a where they're building some type of buildings, but this is laying down in the roads. So they're building some type of facility. We're laying this down. They lay this down. We bring it in on the dump trucks. They use machinery to spread it out and then compact it with a roller, or a compactor is what it's called. And it's about a 15-minute trip in this specific job we're doing today. So we just come here, pick up, the guy loads us up with the loader, drive 15 minutes down the road, coordinate with the guys on the job site, and then dump it or spread it. Dump it would mean just in a pile. Spreading it is where we set the chains on our tailgate to where our tailgate will only open a certain amount, and you can adjust it. And then we lift the box up and pull forward, and then open the tailgate, and if you're good at it, spread a nice layer right on top. Don't mind all the noise. This is a freaking automatic truck. And this is not my truck. I don't really have a truck yet here at this spot. Hopefully soon. So I'm kind of just using another guy's truck that's out for a little while. But yeah, this is fun, man. I'm back to doing what I actually like to do. I actually love doing this. Today we're running We got 6 dudes all running back to back on the same job, same company, same trucks. We're all just riding together. I actually have a friend that works here. You know, like a real friend, not just a coworker. So it's cool, man. We all get to convoy out together. We got our own little. Everyone has their little cliques, kind of like, you know, it's kind of like high school in a way. We got our own little clique. So there's probably like, you know, little cliques of 3 or 4. So it's usually me, my buddy Efren, and this other dude Oscar. We ride together. So if we're all on the same job on the same day, we all mob out together. It's cool. Like in the morning, that's my favorite time. Like super early morning, because we got nice trucks too. So this is a 2021 Peterbilt 567, and they're all really nice, man. They're white and yellow, and most of them have tinted windows. So I got tinted windows, you know, standard like lighting, but we keep them nice and clean. And when we're like 4 or 5 in the morning, barely, you know, the crack of dawn, and just 3 of us riding bumper to bumper, it's cool. It's a cool feeling. And in these trucks, we don't have a trailer, so this is what they call a super tag in California. It's basically a 10-wheel dump truck with an extra axle that lifts up. So if you ever see a dump truck with one axle is not touching the ground, that's because it's empty. When we get loaded, there's a button right here in the cab that drops the axle down, and what that does is it just allows the truck to haul more weight for, you know, legal purposes. You can ride without it. It gives you a little more stability and control. It takes more takes weight off of the other components. So, but basically the real reason for it is because it just allows the truck to haul more weight legally. In these trucks, I can haul 18 tons in this truck. So this one is a super tag. It has the tag axle all the way in the rear, and it has a slanted box. So these trucks are very versatile. This is why one of the reasons I like driving these trucks, because they work a lot, because they can be used for all different types of work. So in these trucks, we actually work the truck. So it's not just transporting the material. We actually use the truck to complete different tasks, like grinding and paving, which you can do in any dump truck, but these ones are optimized for grinding and paving, also spreading, chip sealing, which is like it's kind of like paving, but it's, if you ever lived in like a neighborhood that doesn't have sidewalks, or you know, down county roads, how they have like another phone call, or how they have like those county roads have like gravel on top, but it doesn't go anywhere. That's chip sealing. They call that chips or pea gravel, and they put down like a tar. They call it lotion, but they lay that down, and then you hook up the truck to the machine, and it spreads all the gravel on top. But yeah, these trucks are optimized so they work a lot, and you kind of actually got to know a little bit about what you're doing. It's a little more involved than just driving. So that's why I like driving these trucks. And it's kind of like a team environment most of the time. You're not just on a task or a job by yourself. Usually, like today, like I said, there's 6 of us out here, and you know, get to chill with the homies all day. We're talking on the CB radio and coordinating, and the days go by quick like that. So today we're, like I said, we're just running about 15 minutes each way, and we'll probably do that somewhere between 9 and 12 times, and then that's it. And we're about 45 minutes from our hub, or our yard, or whatever you want to call it, where we park the trucks. And actually this the guy that owns these trucks is super cool. Like, if you got a spot to park the truck, you can take the truck home, as long as he trusts everybody. That's the other thing, is that this company here, they don't do any type of like advertisements for hiring. They only hire people like through reference or somebody they know. So that's really cool, because we don't, like, everyone here is up to par. Nobody's babysitting anybody. We don't got to worry about idiots on the job. Everyone here is up to par and is about their business. So there's no hand holding, there's no babysitting. We definitely help each other out, and we keep everything rolling. So I'm loving it here. I like doing this type of stuff. So I'm back dump trucking, which is really what I've always liked to do. I've been waiting to get back in a dump truck, and now that I am, I'm all smiles. I'm loving it. Especially, like I said, I work for a cool company where everyone's up to par. Everyone knows what's up. I got a friend that works here. I got a really nice truck. I mean, it just needs some TLC because it's not up to par. But this, like I said, I don't think this is the truck that I'm going to be staying in. It's the only reason why I haven't really. And it's not bad. I'm not. So, even though it hasn't been taken care of on the level that I like to keep it, it's not bad. It's just, I'm extra when it comes to my truck, especially if I have a nice truck, because I like to keep it nice. There's nothing for me. There's nothing like riding a really nice truck, all super clean, like just like your car. When you keep your car really clean and all your glass is clean, and you look out and you see your hood shining. But it's even cooler in a truck because it's big, and it's just a cool feeling. And one of the things I learned, because see, I'm old enough still to where I learned the old school. I learned from the OGs still. Like, when I got into trucking, there wasn't smartphones yet, so there wasn't like you didn't have a GPS in your pocket, and they didn't have ELD, which is an electronic log device. So you had to know how to keep a logbook. You had to know how to read a Thomas guide or a map. You needed to know how to operate a CB radio. You needed to be handy with some tools. Like nowadays, and I don't want to be one of these kind of like these kids nowadays type of guys, but it's just different. A lot of drivers grew up, like the younger generation of drivers, like you see them riding around with their earbuds in their ears, and they just follow the GPS. Like, that's a recipe for disaster. But I say that just because one of the things I learned is that keep your truck clean, bro. Like, keeping the bugs off your glass keeps the pigs off your ass. I mean, at one company I was at, I had a brand. So, for you truck drivers out there, you guys know, but the ones that don't, so we have commercial vehicles need to be inspected. So sometimes we go through the scales on the highway, and we'll get the red light on the scale. They'll call us in, and we have to go back there and go into and get an inspection done. Oh man, I really want to get a 2-camera setup, and I have the cameras. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do it and how to edit it better with 2 cameras, so I can show you guys like what's going on, because this is pretty cool right here, and I'm going up this huge hill, so excuse the truck noise. But I had at one of these companies, so you go through the inspection, and they have a sticker that they put on the corner of your windshield on the passenger side, and it says like it has a number on it. It has a certain color, and it has a number for the year. And most of the time, you get one every year. Well, I had at this one company I worked at, I kept my trucks so nice, and I took such good care of them, that they would give me like any new trucks that came in. So they'd be like, "Hey, we got a new truck, you want it?" And I used to take the new truck every time they asked me. But then I realized, like, after a while, after like the third one, I was like, no, I don't want the new truck, because my truck is actually nicer than a new truck. Because a new truck, even though it's brand new, like I polish my wheels, and my truck has so many coats of wax on it. Like, it's gonna take me 3 months, because you can't do everything on a truck in a day. You can, but it's gonna, it's not easy. So keeping a truck clean and nice, and doing all the things, and polishing and waxing and all the stuff, you gotta kind of do it a little bit at a time. So it would take me 3 months. It would take me 3 months to get the new truck up to par, like the truck that I had. So anyways, I would go, that truck that I had it for 3 years, and I never got an inspection sticker, because they never called me in. And on that job, I used to go through the same scales twice a day, 5 and 6 days a week, every day. 2 times going eastbound, 2 times going westbound. So really, that's 4 times I had to cross through scales, and I did that for 3 years, at least 5 days a week for 3 years. At that job, I used to work 6 days a week, but at least 5 for 3 years, and I never got pulled in for an inspection, because my truck was just so nice and clean, and you could tell that there's nothing, you're not going to find anything on an inspection. So they used to just let me ride. So I'm pulling up now. Just kind of coordinate with the dude. Try to get someone's attention. Wait for some people to get up out the way. I guess I'm just gonna put it where I want to. Lift my mud flaps. Okay, here we go. So these trucks, I have a switch I can lift my mud flaps when I back up, so that you don't tear off a mud flap. That one we spread a little bit. Check this out. I don't know if you guys can see. Quite a view right there.
No, güey. Sí solo jala, pero le puedes subir los RPM con el cruise control, güey. Le prendes el cruise control y le subes como si le estuvieras subiendo a la velocidad, güey, y ya solo
talking on the radio.
Pues cállate para acá abajo y yo te la trato a ver si se puede con el tuyo, güey.
So this job is super fun, dude.
El otro viaje ya puedo vaciar el güey. Por eso te digo, pero a ver si se puede hacerle como te digo al troque. Sí, no, güey, ahí te caigo ahorita.
So this job is super fun. I have a lot of fun. This is like playing with Tonka toys all day. And that's it, man. We're just gonna run these loads back and forth all day long, and then take it home. But I wanted to make an entrance into the Dump Truck Diaries. I wanted to shout out all the truck drivers out there and say thank you, and you know, give a big shout out, because I know it's a thankless job, and without trucks, man, the world don't go round. Just remember, if you got it, a truck brought it. That's the bottom line. So today I'm gonna keep on trucking. Remember to tell the ones you love that you love them. Keep doing a good job. I'm out here doing a good job, and that's what I'm gonna stay doing. And that's my first entry into the Dump Truck Diaries. So right on, Chad. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.